Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you are having a fantastic day as we are going to queue up some games of Dimir Reanimator, a deck that is very cool. It's kind of funny to see where Dimir has shifted over the last year or so, where it was this super dominant mid-range deck that was very annoying with Kaitos and stuff like that, to now playability being only really in the Reanimator category with Mind Bitten and Deceit, because Deceit is such a strong card overall. 2 mana making our opponent discard a card, kind of that Thought Eraser type card that was infamous back in the day. But we then get to use Mind Bitten to reanimate it and then get all the way in on that. Other than that, we're playing Ideals and Quantum for that card value draw, Deadly Cover-Up to surgical things out that are important, and then just a lot of 1-ofs and 2-ofs and 3-ofs. Maybe not a lot of 3-ofs, but a lot of 1 and 2-ofs of cards to help keep us in it, and some spicy ones in here as well. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and dive right into the games. Okay. Pretty good hand. I mean, we got a lot of removal. We kind of hope it's a deck in which our removal is good. Oftentimes, seeing like a Spellslinger deck here is pretty tough. We'll take a Duress, though. Kind of covers all of our base. I don't want to be like that guy, but we're pretty happy about this turn of events. We'll pass. We'll see what they kind of commit to the board. Okay. It's the fling version, I think. Maybe, I mean, maybe. Definitely could not be. Oh, what a rip here. Gonna go into human. Start with a good old Duress. It might hit nothing. It might hit everything. It hits full bore. So they are the fling version, which matters a lot here. And then we can go Bitter Triumph, which maybe taking 3 damage will matter. Sure. Anything? Nothing. Pop here. We have 1 more removal piece. We're looking okay. It's like a bolt wave or something. We do have to find stuff to do, though. Oftentimes we can run into being able to do nothing. And I think if there was ever a turn to like barrel this card, it would be now. We miss a land entirely. That's not good. That is not good. We are 10 cards deep on 3 mana. We really require a lot here. So now if they can... We're kind of safe because we're only at 2 speed here, so it's not that big of a deal. You're going to get a big chunk in this turn, but next turn is where it's really scary because these will have double strike. Okay. Thankfully, we do hit a land. So we do have plays to make here. In the turn. If they go to combat and they don't have a way to deal damage early, we kind of just let it happen. Ooh, they don't. We let it all go until they double pump here, because they're going to pump 1 and then pump another one. They're going to want to diversify here. Just fine. Totally fine. So here, we will shoot the sheriff 1 of these. Funnily enough, shoot the sheriff cannot answer this guy, so thankfully we ripped it when we did. Discard a card, target here, discard a Deceit. Sure. We take 1. And then we go blue, blue, black, black. If you don't do it this way, a lot of times the Mind Bitten will come in incorrectly. That's just not great. Go here. We're going to bounce this guy and take it from them. Their fling creatures are not that good on their own. They really require creatures to be good with. This guy having Menace gets around this, and then they're able to pump it, deal 4, and throw it at us, and a lot of problems come from that. Holy. Let's barrel here. And this allows us to continue our game plan. I almost want to do this, but I need my mana up. Let's kind of make them commit here by blocking. Maybe they put a pump spell in, and then during the pump spell, we then hex it. Could, if somehow this gets answered right away, they go to second main, sure. Just be mana efficient here. Okay. No, we wait. At some point, you think the mana's gonna flow. At some point. Or another Mind Bitten or something that I can buy this guy back and then rip 3 off the top. It's so hard. Sure. If my opponent would commit a lot of cards here, I would be way more happy to commit. They just aren't going to, I don't think. Quantum Riddler worth it. I mean, I guess I have nothing else, right? Like, why not Quantum Riddler here? I was sitting here looking. I'm like, well, to be fair, it leads into nothing else. I just have deadly cover-ups. Might as well. Would have been sick to have done this and then ripped the Quantum Riddler, because then it would have been a draw 2. Volt Wave, sure. That's what we honestly have to be afraid of. Is the slow chip down here. And this should be good enough. As long as my Cavern Juice is here, I'm not that worried. Not legendary, because it takes the legendary text away. My flyer go in. Pop for 4. And then we'll look to try to close this game down over the next turn or so. I guess I can recall now, just in case I hit a sorcery. Or a land, I guess. That'll do it in the turn. Now we can do this for value is 2 and wipe all these out. All out attack here. Did I end up losing just now? By being 1 turn too aggressive? Wow, I think it did. Go to 4. Well, well, well. One, 2. It's a bit tough. Push them to 12 and I'll have lethal. I can't believe the 1 turn I tapped out, they kind of found the way. Sure. Sure. So close. Okay, well, my opponent left and timed out for 3 turns, I guess. Sure. I don't think they get any prio here. No, they do. Okay, because they timed out on my turn again, it'll either make them concede or they won't get priority at all and they won't get to block or anything, which will end up in a win anyway. So I think I might have played this one wrong, unfortunately. Maybe I was a little too passive. Maybe I'm supposed to deadly cover up and just make sure they can never fling anything at me. But it does draw unless I'm faded. Destroy all creatures collected, opponent graveyard, then search. Yeah, draw a card for each one ripped out of hand. So they are playing like Bolt Waves and stuff, so I could have lost that way. I'm not really sure. Especially because our opponent mulliganed. We're really going to look to Deceit. We're going to have a duress into Deceit. Be pretty aggressive about taking over their hand. Grand, sure. Go here. Duress. So, good card. We're going to take this one. This one we care about a little. Technically, it could combustion technique our Deceit, which would answer it forever. I don't know if you know how that one works. Deals damage equal to 2+ the lesson card in your graveyard. If it were to die this turn, exile instead. Because this will technically die on the discount, it would actually be exiled. So, do we risk it there, or do I just play like a Cavern on human and play the Terminal? I think that's the play. Or Terminus. Just gonna hold Prio, because technically they can hit their own thing. It'll quench it, maybe. It could be a card. It's indestructible, so I'm not worried about that part. Honestly, what if I play Grand? Obviously, we're hoping maybe they rip draw here. Maybe this makes them think we're a little bit more Reanimator style. They don't fall for it, which is fine. Now, I can just shock this on black. I guess I don't even have to, right? I don't know. I guess if they use it to exile this, then great, right? Because I'm likely to hit multiple things here. They might not even know the tag, to be honest. Well, we're definitely taking the tablet. Again, if they combustion that right there, it actually exiles my Deceit. That is good knowledge to know if you didn't know that. So let's go Agni here. And because this is a big spell deck, I might Deadly Cover Up and Surgical these. Because I know how important Gran is. The only real problem is they've played 2. But she keeps filtering through. They finally get rid of the combustion. Ooh, maybe we can just answer it. That'd be pretty fine with me. And then we have blue, black, black, blue. But honestly, is it that or do I just play a Riddler here? We gotta just do that. If they rip that'll quench you, then great. Sure. Well, this is online. Obviously, that kind of sucks, but now here's a tablet. Honestly, maybe Surgical into tablets. That's in their graveyard. Wait, our Deadly Cover-Up's huge here now. If they're playing kind of what I was playing, they're only going to have 2 of these, and I'm 100% gambling whether they have it or not. There is 0 chance on the planet I'm ever not gambling here. Do I have enough? Oh, yeah, because the Riddler got countered. So Riddler and Duress, and we get to keep our Deceit. Sure. I will take your big splashy spell. We're going to have a hard time winning. I'm not even sure you can, other than the lands, I guess. Yep. And this card right now is dead. So they have to decide between this and lands, I think. So if they rip a land, they have to play it because you can't do this card. I mean, you can just cast it technically. But yeah, I mean, what a weird one. Like, we end up winning that game. Maybe I'm supposed to just answer the Gran and go for the Mind Bitten there. But obviously, it's a bit weird. And it worked out that we hit the Revelation instead of exiling the tablets. But tablet gives them so much good mana. And if we would have got rid of it plus Gran, it'd been fine. So, you know, we'll take the win. We're on the draw, so you just assume we're going to hit a land in 3 draws. We could miss, I guess. Right here. Play this. It'll be available. Reanimator. Yes, sir. For the Mind Bitten, which obviously they're going to put back in their hand. We really do need our Deceit to come in. And we're gonna see, I guess. We'll either hit the land or we'll just lose on miss land drop in 3 turns. Or miss land draw in 3 turns. It happens. It is what it is. Ringer, Overlord, Town, and Mind Bitten. So mill 4, put 4 creatures into my graveyard is pretty good. A tap blue-black land here would be a bit devastating, but it is what it is. This card's... I like this card in this stack. Is that a Cactar? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and wait for them to wombo combo me. I'm just moving on. If I'm going to miss a land drop in 4 draws or 3 draws, they got it, I guess. I don't know. My opponent goes first. We'll keep. We have more lands in this hand ×2 than the last game, so I know they do exist in my deck. Go for it. I'm going to lose my duress, most likely. Here. Player tap land. Something tells me we may be in a mirror. But I don't want to be in a mirror, dude. Oh. This land draw from our opponent. It really sucks, huh? I am going to jam the stories. I'm just going to hide my duress for now. Wow. I found all my lands from last game. I'm not getting rid of one of these. Decline. I'll get rid of this and the hex, I guess. They immediately picked up my graveyard. Like, what'd they put in there? And a shock? Oh, all the lands are coming now. Nice. Yes. I love when all the lands flow in the next game. Ooh. They're all bad. I will take their card advantage away, though. Didn't have a creature for me to try to reanimate. I really have this weird feeling that I'm just going to be in this draw lands game forever. We will probably bring up our Reef and then mill ourselves, especially if they go play Dorian here. I would assume they're going to. Sure. I told you, by the way, we're on perpetual land draw for the rest of the game. Go here. We attack. I guess I'll mill myself. The fact that there's 2 more lands in there, and the last game we only had the starting 2 lands. Just tragic.
My job is to teach.
You're gonna try to ult this.
Right spell turns poison to medicine.
Human. Blue, black, blue, black. That back in your hand. Let's take a look here. Target player draws X cards together as one, deals X damage to any target, and you gain X life or X number of colors spent to cast it. And they're playing the mill guy? Holy, dude. What's that one? I don't know. Honestly, decline. I want this to kind of be hidden. I want all my creatures to be hidden. Sorcery. Faster, sure. Destroy creature.
Is now in session.
They have this to blow up my creature land, so that's like not a play. Because they did that, I can just kind of ignore it for now. This feels like a really weirdly hard matchup, to be honest. Go here. Turn. You can use this to eliminate here. They're taking a lot of damage using the Great Hall and stuff. There's a sorcery that does matter. Here, I'll make them draw 3. But really, have they just shocked and done stuff so much themselves? I feel like I really haven't done much to. Sure.
Show me what you've learned.
Wow, they play another one. It's actually kind of good for me.
Follow my
I assume their answer is to
and
remove
you
this.
might survive.
Board pay. Obviously, we do this. Bitter Triumph's pretty huge. Now we can just answer that without having to do anything too dangerous. Quantum Riddler. Pretty sweet. Go here. Is there something I want to deadly cover up out of there? Maybe these, but I can kind of try to do that on their turn. This card's kind of annoying. This card's a little annoying. But again, I can just Bitter Triumph here and then play Deceit. But I want to do... Deceit first. It would be funny to reanimate this and then just start milling them like crazy. I think it's supposed to be kind of max value here to see. But let's Bitter Triumph. Let's just pay 3 life. Let's pop this. I wasn't playing around Spell Snare. If they have it, they have it. Another one. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna take that away. They have full value here. Target player draw 6, right? And then they could have answered this because they have these to make all the color they need. Okay. At 32, they're at 38. Yeah. It's half of it. Or 10 of it, right? Got mill 10. Sure. Here. Show me the Spell Snare. Okay, so they're holding this up is what they're doing. How many cards are in there? 23. Okay. They put a Mind Bitten in here? Or... No, they didn't. That kind of sucks. Oh no, there's a Deceit in there. I'm just stupid. Go to combat. This one. I'm worried about like a card here. Here. That back in your hand. Look at your hand. Annoying, but their hand's kind of entirely dead. So we'll take the Shoot the Sheriff. Just warp this to draw a card here. Being mana efficient matters. They draw anything. Edge Maze. Kind of a really bad rip from them. They cast this and drew 4 cards, and a lot of it was lands. So I think I could have lost that for sure. Were the Professor's a bit aggressive, maybe? Like replaying another one Not taking it slow, not cashing in on this. The one turn I think they could have. I don't know. Was the one turn that they played the second professor, were they able to just cast this and then pay the ward? I know it was close because they played professor. Yeah, they had to. So they played professor, paid 2 on ward, and kept up 1. So this was so they were short by 1 actually. Okay, well I feel way less bad about it because this card was horrifying the whole time. But we'll definitely take it though. Kind of have everything in his hand. We have disruption. We have board state disruption. So we'll keep. Papa, get off the screen, dog. Animator? Oh, Ashling. Okay. That's actually a pretty good draw. Because that allows me to just do this. Play a tap lane, get it off the board, call it a day. Roaming Throne's pretty awful to try to answer. Sure. Sure. Interact with them. Roaming Throne, Biza, Deceit. Good one. Sure. I guess. Listen, I could be wrong. Is this supposed to be Roaming Throne? No, maybe. I don't know. I believe it's probably supposed to be old Deceit here. We set that back. Look at their hand. Like annoying, sure. Annoying, sure. Deceit's like the most annoying, randomly. Because it bounces and then discards and interacts really well. Our hand does suck, though, I will say. Our hand is, like, kind of bad. Although, we do randomly get to the point of, like, milling our opponent. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I just want to try to hit my land drops, I think? I think so. Decline. Discard one of these and this. Being really aggressive here, but I'm trying to start turning the corner. Also, my life total is less than them for their Biza to be good. My hand's less. Their mana's the same. Their Biza isn't all that great. Just play another one, sure. I kind of want to bring out Roaming Throne. If I rip a Mind Bitten, or not a Mind Bitten, a Deceit off the top, I'm definitely doing it. I don't even know what cards are in there. I mean, they're going to get rid of my stories, obviously. At least I would assume. Yeah. Get rid of some stuff. Okay. We could attack them with my land and mill them. I think I'm okay with this. Make it really weird. Sure. We have plenty of lands. I think just slowly going after them and their library total could matter eventually, especially considering we have a second one of these. They play the third one of those in a row. One way to turn through your deck, I suppose. Elemental, sure. Human. Blue. You can have that back. He's just weirdly the annoying creature here. Although they have pretty good damage, but Biza's actually the annoying creature here. This can technically bounce off, but that's fine with me. I just get to keep resetting with it. Go ahead. Okay. We do have to worry about that when it comes to this. All right. You can do this for 4, right? That just wipes their board? I think so. These are 6, I think, right now. Sure. Which also takes their bounce off away from them, so we set them to 4. Play this on, I guess, black. Kind of get the best of both worlds here. They play Roaming Throne. Oh, wow. What's the ward on this guy? 2, 4. Oh, we're short. Did I just get aggressive? They double burst lightning, then block, I guess. I'm okay with that. Combat. Sure. Sure. I don't know. They had to have a bounce off too. Did not think I was going to be able to win that game, that's for sure. But we'll definitely take the win. With that, we're going to skip this question, and that's going to do it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed the video and the matches we end up playing. Unfortunately, I did have to cut a couple that were kind of like non-games. There's only so many non-games you can really show in a video based on what I've just heard other creators talk about. I don't know if it's actually true or not, so it is what it is. But again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.